Listen to this very carefully if you are a middle management professional. Recently, in our Career Talk community meeting, a lot of members shared feedback with me that it is becoming increasingly difficult for them to get interviews. They are not saying they are not able to get jobs. They are saying they are not even able to get enough interviews. And that is the harsh reality of the market today. There are limited number of job openings and more middle management people are becoming available because of layoffs. So I asked myself, what exactly would I do if I was in this situation? What would be my job search thought process? And that is exactly what I'm going to share in this video. And I promise that you will learn a lot in the next 4 to 5 minutes. So step number 1, I will not start by preparing my resume. Yes, I will actually start by looking at the job descriptions of the kind of roles that I have done in the past and try to understand what kind of expectations do company have, what is the ideal profile that they want to hire. Once I have read at least 15 to 20 job descriptions from different companies for the same role, then I will ask myself a question, Anand, what can you do on your resume so that you look like the person that they want to hire? Which means what skills, what experiences should I highlight on my resume and articulate in a manner so that the hiring manager thinks this is the person I was looking for. Let us call him for an interview. So my dear friends, step number 1 is to actually be very specific with what roles are you going to target and what exactly should be on your resume so that you get shortlisted more often. So once step 1 is done, step 2 is to then apply as much as possible in the right kind of roles. And a lot of people make a mistake of restricting themselves only to a specific city. Let's say somebody only wants to find a job in Bangalore, somebody else only wants to find a job in Hyderabad or in Pune or in Mumbai. That is not how it works. First, you need to keep your job search broad, which means in the interview, you need to say that I am ready to relocate. You need to say yes to every possible question in the first round. Why? Because that will give you more chances of giving interviews. If you are entering into a job market after a gap of 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, it is important to get enough practice. If you don't want to relocate from Chennai to Bangalore or Bangalore to Hyderabad, that is completely fine. But don't say no to that interview to start with. At least get into the first round and the second round and then understand what exactly is the process. What kind of questions are they asking? This will become an input for you to prepare better for the next set of interviews. And once you have prepared better, then you can target roles in the city of your choice. And then step number 3 is to expand your network by reaching out to more and more people. In one of my previous videos, I said find out 50 people and reach out to them. Today, I want to change that number from 50 to 150. If you are a middle management professional, I am pretty sure that in the last 15 to 20 years, you have more than 150 contacts. So please go and find out where are these contacts, in which companies do they work, what kind of roles are they doing. Specifically, if they are doing a role which is equivalent to your target or if they are in a higher position, these are the people that you want to connect with. So look for these people on LinkedIn, look for these people on WhatsApp, look for these people in your community. Go and talk to them, warm up the connection. And once the warm up is done, go and meet with them or meet with them online and tell them that you're looking for an opportunity and also tell them what role are you targeting and what exactly are you good at. Because unless you tell what you are good at, they won't know where exactly they should refer you. So it is important to have clarity in your mind that this is the role I'm targeting and these are the things I'm good at. And that is something you need to communicate to people whom you want to circulate your resume. At this point, also remember that the person to whom you are sending the resume may or may not be the right person. He may or may not have a job opening, but you should tell him or her that it will be a great help if he can circulate it to the right people. So that is how you reach out to the second degree or third degree network. Now, another step which I want to add here is that a lot of people are very hesitant. They are shy or sometimes they have a lot of ego. See, my friends, if you are in the job market searching for a job, you will have to drop all of these things. You don't need to be shy. You don't need to be hesitant. You don't need to have that ego at this moment. At this moment, your attitude should be that I want a job as soon as possible. And for that, I am ready to ask help from other people in my network. And it does not mean that if you are asking for help at this moment, you cannot help them later. You can definitely help a lot of people later. But at this moment, if you are in need, there is nothing wrong in asking. So please drop that hesitation, ego, or any shy attitude that you might have. At worst, what will happen is that people are going to say no. And that's completely fine. Think about job search as a sales funnel. Like in sales, if you reach out to 1000 prospects, probably one of them will buy a product from you. Similarly, in job search, if you apply in 1000 companies, there are chances that one might give you a chance. So treat your job search like a sales funnel. And last and most important point, please be ready to share what kind of problems can you solve for the company, what you are really good at, and what kind of business impact you have generated. That should be your story, which you should be ready to tell always. You should not be struggling to find the right words to tell this story. You should really prepare this well. And if your job search has taken more than 3 months, it is wise to then start smaller companies and be flexible with salary and location. Because if you want to come back into the market, you have to show a little bit of flexibility. And yes, it is also common sense to follow a sector where the hiring has increased. For example, in the IT services company, the hiring has either become stagnant or it has gone down. Versus if you compare GCCs, the hiring has gone up. So if you target GCCs in the right way, chances of getting an interview call will be higher. Before I leave, make sure that you understand how AI technology or tools are getting used in the role that you are targeting. So even if you have not used any AI tool or AI technology in your previous company, you should at least know how people in your role working in other companies are using AI tool. So you should look like a AI enabled professional. For project managers, I have already released 2 free AI guides. If you have not got it yet, just let me know in the comments. With that, I take your leave. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and hit the hype button. Don't forget to share it in your WhatsApp groups. I'll see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.